So in this video, I want to actually go into a little bit more detail about the S-CREST system, saying it like that just to simplify things. But I wanted to explain some of the details behind it and also some of the changed and cut content components when it comes to the Rising of the Shield Hero. For example, of course, in the first episode for Season 2, the Shield Hero was actually the one that recommended it to her, not Raphtalia, but he also recommended it to her as well as also Raphtalia's childhood friend. And of course, they both freaked out, but she herself ran away and Philo was asked to retrieve her. Of course, the Shield Hero worded it so that misunderstandings happen because he likes to be a bit of a, a troll. But of course, after Raphtalia explained the system and why he's recommending it, she again came around to agreeing to it. But one thing he did note that does stay true is that he doesn't force anyone. He says, only do it if you want to. I'm not going to force you, and you can leave at any time. One of the things about it that is misunderstood is that, yes, it can be used in a negative aspect because, of course, that is one of the things that it has been used for in, of course, the world of the Shield Hero. It is set in a medieval time, so of course it's going to take some stuff from, of course, our medieval times as kind of a callback to. So yes, it has been used for that kind of thing. Yes, the Shield Hero has used it to try and really encourage Raphtalia to, overcome a lot of her fears, deal with, of course, Philo's bad behavior. But that's no different, I feel, than giving a spanking on the hand or something, or on the bottom for Philo. When Philo's hiding and not doing as it's told, discipline, and then Philo just stops. Again, whether you like that or not is completely up to you as the individual. I'm merely explaining it and, again, giving the details of it, and that's it. But one other thing to also note is that the Shield Hero currently only has one setting of the whole thing activated. And he has to have that one setting because the system is designed that you have to have at least one setting set for the actual S-CREST system. And the only one he has selected is no lying. So they can actually leave at any time. They can actually disobey his orders, but they cannot lie to him. That's the only thing that he has set. The rules are very simple. And again, the main point of the S-CREST system is to boost EXP and to gain more stats every time they level. So it's a pretty much power leveling, but also added bonuses of power leveling itself. And it also allows him to also pick and choose some of the things that they also are able to class up in or upgrade in. So he's able to do that, but he's never forced that. He's always given Raphtalia and Philo that option, even though Philo's Cowlick was actually the thing that overrode it. He was still going to give choice to them to pick. So he doesn't really want to full control people. He just is, again, giving that stat boost. At the start, yes, there was some dark thoughts that went in his mind, but he was in a very dark place. He was not happy with the world, and he lashed out. Was it right? No. But, again, the point of it is to demonstrate that he is a flawed character with some character defects that he has to overcome over time. That is the point of it. Another thing to also note is, again, he has noted that they can leave at any time. Raphtalia has had multiple opportunities to leave at multiple times, but she has chose not to. She has chose to maintain it, to show trust towards the Shield Hero, but also, again, it still does boost their stats and EXP rates, which, again, helps combat against the waves. The Shield Hero needs every single advantage to go against the waves because he's on his own, technically, as far as the other three go. They're pretty much useless at this point in the story, so he needs as much help as possible. One of the examples I do want to give, and this is just personal experience as an MMO or gamer itself, but all the MMOs that I've played, is I see it like a clan slash guild slash corporation kind of pack type system where someone is in control and they gain many powers and benefits from, of course, having people work under them. And I could use examples of, back in my World of Warcraft days, back when World of Warcraft had extra gold, but the gold bonus that you would get would automatically go into the guild bank. And so many guilds would actually mass recruit leveling people, so people leveling from 1 all the way to max level to try and farm as much EXP as possible. Many gold farmers or gold bots did the exact same thing, and they never gave any of that gold back to the guild members itself, but used them as nothing more than basically farming itself. And that includes, again, leveling guilds, even raiding guilds. They did that quite frequently until Blizzard decided to remove that because gold bots were using that as an exploit of kind of mass farming and then feeding it all into it, and it just, it had a lot of problems. And people also got annoyed at the fact that they were losing gold bonuses and it was given straight to the guild. They didn't like that option. So there was many ups and downs to it. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Blizzard kind of tweaked it from here and there. Other games, for example, Final Fantasy 14 has EXP bonuses, currency bonuses, all that kind of stuff. So there are many different types of, again, clans, guilds, packs, corporations that have many different bonuses when you join it, and the leader can choose to use it for positive and allow everyone to benefit from it, or be very much, ruling over everyone like an evil overlord and taking all the benefits for themselves. And that's how I see it in the same way, is that it can be used for positive or it can be used for negative, and there's many extremes and many from one side to the other of how that individual could go about it. That's how I see it. But again, because of the timeline, medieval times, how it's been used in that history of that world, it of course has gotten the name, of course, of the S-CREST system. So overall, that's just a name associated with the system. Names can change over time depending on how it's been used and the general sort of timeline and generation of how people want to associate things with it, depending on if that's a positive or a negative thing kind of associated with it. So I feel like a lot of people have kind of misunderstood it because the anime has glossed over it, but also some people that just haven't watched the anime that just want to throw shade at it anyway. So whether you agree with that analogy or kind of system, that's completely up to you. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more anime content, and I will see you beautiful nerds in the next video.